Buvid. And Dale, these games this time of year, fine line between winning and losing. That line was drawn in the bottom half of the second inning.
Yeah, it is a fine line. I give Richland Center a lot of credit. They hit the ball very well. Beck had the ball up a little bit more than she has had it recently. She's working on trying to keep that foot down and drag, and I think that has a little something to do with the lift on the ball. But when she got the ball up thigh high, they put some good swings on it and hit some very good line drives. And Casey and the rest of our outfielders did a nice job running down some balls today. We had quite a few put-its in the outfield, quite a few balls that were well struck against us. And that's why you need a team. You need a team, and Casey and Liz made some plays on the outfield for us that kept them at bay. And then Beck made some big pitches in crucial situations too. You just talked about that one inning with second and third there late, and one of their hottest hitters coming up and got a little pop-up on the infield. I thought she got a little bit better as the game wore on, and we did just enough in that one inning, just enough.
Just enough. Started with a single to right by Carrie Jordan, who'd been in a little bit of a slump, but she goes the other way with the ball, gets on. Great addition to the roster late in the season. I know it's all coaching when it comes to that, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had some history with that, and Carrie's done it. She's made a difference. She really has, and she played flawlessly at third base tonight. And you give their pitcher a lot of credit. She was throwing the ball away from us on the outside edge, and she was there consistently and put it there all night long. And a lot of our kids could just not stay back. And Carrie is one of the first to be able to stay back and do what you should do with outside pitches, hit them up the middle, hit them to the opposite field, and she did a nice job, and that got the whole inning started.
And I'm sure you talk a lot about making the other team do things that they're not comfortable with, and I thought Heather Barter's chopper back up the box there that the second baseman made a terrific grab on, and obviously she's a young lady that can turn a double play like that, but didn't, and that was huge. But credit to Heather for making her make that decision.
Yeah, and we talked to Heather. We took a time out there, and we wanted Heather. We wanted her to hit the ball up the middle by the pitchers, just past the pitcher, because we knew they couldn't go home if their middle infielders were ranging up the middle. They couldn't go home. We wanted to get that first run, and she did just kind of what we asked: hit it to the right side or hit it up the middle. They were playing deep at second base, and they were willing to concede, I think, a run or two at that point to get out of the inning, and they almost turned it on us. And thank goodness, kind of a little bit of a rush to do it, and that led to a couple more runs.
You mentioned a couple of innings for Richland Center where they put runners on, and Becca got some balls up high in the zone, but I got to ask you, Gutzmer out in center field, Casey just seems to get better and better, and it's got to be fun to watch her development. And the two that she tracked down looked like something you might see on a Sunday afternoon flipping around the MLB network.
Yeah, she did a nice job. She read them very well, and we have a lot of confidence in her. And when the ball was hit, you could tell they were well struck. But Casey was ranging back. She had it all the way, and she's a quality player, a quality athlete, and made some good solid plays for us out there today because those balls were well struck.
And I know
a lot of center fielders don't make those plays.
And I know we've talked a lot too about the development over 2 years from this stage 2 years ago in Becca Armstrong, but those base runners today, they, second and third the one time, sure. First and second a couple times. It seemed like every inning everybody had someone on first base, almost like you spotted each other a runner. But she never really got too flustered and always seemed to be in control, even though she didn't have her good stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Her poise and confidence has come a long way, and she held up well in the Marshall game in a very close game, and she certainly held up well today. She's fighting for you can talk to her about this when she comes up, but if she can get us to the state championship game, her mom has promised her a little dog, so she's fighting for a pet. Yeah, for a little dog. So she wants a little pet at home, and she has to win another game to get it. But that's kind of what she's been fighting for here lately, and been kind of a running joke around our team, and we hope that she can get there.
The Greene County Humane Society now all of a sudden behind the Monroe Cheesemakers. So, well, Dale, Plymouth waiting up at Goodman Diamond next Friday at 8 p.m. A nice late game.
Yeah, I like those the West Coast games, the late night games.
That's right.
They're neat to play. So, yeah, we look forward to that.
Well, hey, congratulations. Go celebrate with your team, and we'll see you up in Madison.
Thank